Whereas the South likes to pickaxe. And I'm not sure how constructive the South's pickaxing is. I wonder if Philippe's gonna be at Megiddo again. I told you how fast he can pickaxe.
Yeah.
He's a fucking machine. He and, like I said, just him and two Yuzishkin grandchildren can clear out let's see, 5 meter by 5 meter, with a depth of I guess a depth of 2 meters, can be cleared in a week using Philippe for pickaxing and two Yuzishkin grandchildren.
And meanwhile, they are appropriately examining what they're finding, right?
He mostly keeps big bones and big pieces of pottery, and of course his beloved, and my beloved now that I think about it, knuckle bones, the Ostergalis. I really want to get one of those, but I'm having no luck whatsoever. Even ones that are found out of context need to be kept.
What?
Even ones found out of context need to be kept for whatever reason.
Oh.
Usually that people use them as gaming pieces, you know. Play knuckle bones. Daddy in deep thought.
No, I was just thinking that it seemed odd to me that this field was not planted yet.
It's probably lying fallow.
Yeah, but it would have some alternate grass or alfalfa or something like that.
Possibly, but I mean,
It wouldn't just be bare.
I mean the fields.
It would have weeds at least.
Well, the fields at Lower Malgetio, which we'll hopefully get to see,
Yeah.
are one of the fields, one right in front of the aqueduct next to the shopping center, is bare.
Really? Oh, well, I take it back.
And filled with weeds.
But filled with weeds.
It has weeds, but and some of them, the type of weeds when you step on them, you're gonna get hurt. Actually, a lot of them are. A lot of this focus is on the dirt on the window. This reminds me of Red Dead Redemption for whatever reason.
When does Tamara come back from Scotland?
August 16th.
16th?
Yep. And then she starts her very, very hard work for the IDF, as well as she's been put in charge of a whole team. But she also gets to she also has to work on her SAT studies.
Are they actual SATs or an equivalent?
They're the Israeli equivalent. And she has SAT courses before that. She's going to be very, very busy. Even more busy than she's been before. Which, while it's a pain in the ass and it's very unhappy, has the benefit of turning one into a very hard worker. Yep, it's always good.
Let's check and see if any Bobby or Victoria's responded. No, of course not.
Victoria being responsible.
Should we try Victoria again?
If you want. Hold down 7.
What's that?
Push that, hold down 7.
We hold down 7.
Hold down the button 7.
Keypad is locked.
Yep.
Long press. You better do it.
Here you go. Ooh. Look at that red soil right there. Adama.
You realize that given the amount of time it takes to get first to Tel Aviv and then up north, the plan of getting to the kibbutz today would not have worked.
I know.
I mean, think of how long it's taken us, you know.
It's taken us a long time.
I mean, partly it was that we didn't get the 140 train, obviously.
So if we can't get a rental car, what do we do?
I think we travel by Shirut, if we can, and or taxi. You know,
Well, we're going to have to go
the
through...
cost of a rental car is relatively high, and so if we had to take a taxi, I mean, the problem, I guess, would be that we might get a taxi out to a dig site, but how do we get back?
You have to call.
Right?
Yes, you have to call them.
And this train is just taking its time.
Yep.
Numerous stops.
20 other trains pass.
Well, at least it's cheap.
Yeah.
You know, 22 shekels is cheap.
It's very cheap.
Cheap, very cheap. I mean, considering what we pay for a train ride in the U.S., $140 just dropped down the toilet, right?
Yeah.
This
Makes
is-
one worry, doesn't it?
This is $7.
Does make one worry though, right?
About what?
Money.
Am I being interviewed here or what?
Yes, you are.
Right.
Say you're so worried, Daddy.
I'm so worried.
Say it like you're really worried.
I'm really worried.
No. Say you're worried about.
I'm petrified.
Say you're worried and you wish I'd stop talking about spending.
I'm worried and I wish you'd stop talking.